What's up, Nitro Nation? Yep. So sad, man. End of an era. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Because that's the last, well, one of the last time you're going to see this bad guy. Okay? That's okay. Who put Nitro together? Byrons. That's who. Who won world championships? Byron. That's who. Yeah, but what can you do, man? You could say, excuse me, by the way, this is rated R, Nitro porn. Okay, Muggy Maniac. Gonna do some ripping. That's how I take out, you know, I guess a good way to blow off some steam is, you know, rip your nitro. We got the sick, badass, next level, techno, buggy, and we got the R5 Team Edition, not the r5r, the R5 Team Edition. I have another one, by the way, coming. Only difference is it has a red head on it. Red cooling head. Same engine. This one's modified. Okay, so we got a modified .21 5-port Reds Team Edition. Sick, badass engine. Next level. Okay, we're not talking no rookie, no newbie stock pea shooter. If you're going to run a pea shooter, yes, there are some badass pea shooters. I own a few. And I have one special badass pea shooter that just came today, okay, in the mail. Again, I am going on week 3 out at the Peeps location at the Brap spot here. I like this little spot, man. I might come out to my parents every once in a while when I get the 5B put together. I might rip the 5B around here. A lot more room. I can get a little air right there with the 5B. Brap it around here. Shoot, we can even hit that hill. Get some more air. But anyway, 3rd week. I think I'm going back next week unless Mom or Pops has some more projects for me. So yeah, like I said, families first, man. Start work up again. You know, the owner said it's cool. The 15th, I told them I should be good to go by the 15th, and kind of cool. Actually, they want me to do a different position that I'm trained for. I wasn't hired for it. So, man, I'm so blessed, man. I can't stress that enough, man. The Muggy is very blessed, man. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. You know, and I got like $2 raise. So I'll be making some heavy-duty Fettias. And I'm going to need more Fettias for my sick new habit, 5th scale. But anyway, we're out at the Peep still. But to get back to what we're talking about, more importantly, Byrons. You know, what can we do? You know, they've kicked us in the nuts before. And this has nothing to do, you know, with certain corporations. Just Byrons hasn't been doing well. From what I read in their article, the demand hasn't been there. Obviously, we know the prices have been a little high. I mean, kind of sounds like the same tune MIP used to sing. And they were high on their prices always. They still are. And the wonder that they're not, you know, except for drivers, they don't make anything else hardly. I mean, I don't think they make anything production. MIP used to make a lot of stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, yeah, so good thing is, though, you know, I'm trying to think of the positive side of this, because, you know, this really does suck, because this is my favorite fuel. I've been using this fuel for over 6 years now, and I love this fuel, man. It's my favorite. Never had any issues, corrosions, motors going out on me. You know, it wasn't the fuel's fault, okay, definitely. Does that mean, as people ask me, does that mean I'm going to go bones? Well, can't say that I never will. I mean, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. But I'll do that and do my own testing, you know, behind closed doors, so to speak. But good news is there's enough byrons out there. Check Absolute, check A main. Shipping, yes, is high. You're going to pay about $200 for four gallons. I have 10 gallons at my hobby shop. You guys have seen the video, Rob's RC Shop in Huntington Beach. Horizon has a lot of it too. You can just order it by the quarts. You're going to pay about 12 bucks a quart. Shipping and handling, let's say $14, $15 a quart. So in actuality, at the very most, if you had to get it in the quarts right now, because there's a lot of quarts out there, you would be paying $10, $40, $60 a quart. So 60 times 4, I'm not too good at math, but that's $240. Like I said, you can get it at A main, and just pay the $200, man. I'm willing to pay $400 for 8 gallons of this stuff. But my hobby shop has it. I already pay like $45 a gallon. They might give me a little break, but you know, I'm ready to spend about $300 or $400 on the last bit of iron fuel I can get my hand on. And if I get at least 8 to 10 gallons of irons fuel, being that especially now when I'm going to get back to work, things are going to get normal again. I'm getting into fifth scale. You know, once or twice I run a week, which is decent. 10 gallons of irons would last me a year or more. So, and then we'll worry about, you know, what fuel we're going to run then. You know, I mean, I've ran VP. Just the oil content isn't there, and that's the reason why it leaves corrosion sometimes. So if you take VP fuel 30% and you buy the Novorossi castor oil, the 1-in-1, and you add the right amount and get it up to about, if you can get a Byron's oil lubrication to around at least 10 to 11, you know, 11 is what I would be shooting for, but whatever. If you can get a good oil base in a VP, which I believe you can. I ran it before. It's okay. It's not as good as Byron's, but, you know, it does do the job. It's inexpensive. Unless they jack the prices up on that. I don't know. They might start jacking the prices up on all the fuel. There's countries that are doing limits and cutting down nitro percent. There's all kinds of stuff's going on. I mean, this whole pandemic thing has really put a, you know, we already were struggling in nitro and in fit scale. This is just making it another, you know, making it harder. But hey, like the old man used to tell me, sometimes, son, life gives you lemonades. Gives you lemonades. Life gives you lemons. Make lemonade. And that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, we got, again, a sick engine coming. I got 4 engines coming. And that'll give me my 7 to 8 engines that I'm going to send in the next couple weeks to RC Renew to get modified. And then we'll do a killer, no 1 or 2 at a time. And we're going to do 7 to 8 unboxing of modified next level engines on one video. Okay, we're gonna push the envelope a little bit more. But anyway, enough of my talking. Yeah, Byrons, what can you do? I've got enough of it right now, and I'm gonna get more of it, and I'll be okay for right now. So I'm not gonna trip on it too much. You know, I've thought of making my fuel. There's a lot of things you can do. You know, Flashpoint makes fuel too. You know that. Flashpoint, its price is like $145 for 4 gallons, which isn't a lot cheaper, but it is cheaper, and I know Adam Drake uses it. Okay, but anyway, after this video, either I'm going to splice them together. I'm starting to get a little bit more creative. You guys notice I'm figuring it out. Oh, by the way, have a GoPro 5. I think it's called a Black Edition or something. I just found on eBay for 150 bucks. Brand new, that will be coming in the mail in the next week. So yes, the Muggy is finally, people are going to be like, damn time, Muggy is going to go next level on the video. So we can get some real brat footage. But anyway, enough of my bumping my gums. When in doubt, throttle out, people. Let's punch this sucker out. Okay, we also got the Triton 2148, which I highly recommend you guys try that pipe. I like it as much or more than my 9886 Novorossi. It's got a little bit more bottom and mid, and it screams. I'm running the 41032 header on this pipe, which is even nastier because I ran the regular. If you're going to get this pipe, run the stock header that comes with it, because Lance did dyno it for it. But I did decide that I wanted, you know, trial and error. It's all this is about, man. Trial and error. I wanted to try the 41032 on the Triton 2148 pipe, and it's nasty. I like it. I like that combo. I'm going to get another one of these and put it on there. So where are we at? The reason unlike some people, or I don't know who does and who doesn't, none of my business, I like to saturate and heat up my engine. Why? Because it's less stress on my bump box, less stress on my piston, crank, sleeve, connecting rod, all of that. Trust me. This isn't my first rodeo. You want to get a little bit more longevity or out of your engine, heat it up, man. You know, and also when you're heating your engine up, you know, you're not going to really get a decent tune on it till you get around 180 to 200. I don't know where anybody decided that you just fire up your engine and it's good to go and you tune it. You don't. You try to tune it while it's not at temperature around 200, you're wasting your time, man. And especially now, I'm not into wasting no fuel and let it get heated up and whatever. I want it, let's tune it now. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, let's fire this baby up. Let's give her a rip. We're not even going to tune it. We're going to go off whatever the tune was last time that I ran it. So, I think that'll be good. Weather's about 80. Not too bad. So, we'll see. A little windy, though. The wind's kind of a bitch because you can't really get your temperatures up. So, anyway, we got some 5th scale Goody Stone box here. In the next few hours, we got a special, man, I am so excited about this engine. One of a kind, very limited. Actually, I'm the only one that has this engine now. Oops, in my possession. Oop, there we go with the wind again. So I'm super excited because nobody else has this engine but me. What the hell? Fuck. Am I here? Are you guys there? Where am I? Oh, I got it upside down. Muggy. Come on, Muggy. Get with it, Muggy. Get. This is hopefully the last time I'll be using this freaking, what do you call it? Ghetto or hoopty setup here. My hoopty camera work. Muggy's got the hoopty cam. Yeah, I am definitely unprofessional, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's fire this sucker up. Let me put some more. I got, where am I at? Yeah. Let's make sure she's nice and topped off, people. Shout out to everybody that's putting in the work. How's that? I hate just sometimes giving shout outs to certain people, you know, even though you got to give credit due where credit's due. You know, shout out to Nitro Nation, first of all, because he, you know, and a lot of guys broke the news, but he was the first one to actually do a video about what was going on as far as the byrons. So, shout out to Mr. Nitro Nation there. Good looking out, keeping everybody informed. Okay, let's fire her up. Man, look at that. That's what I love about Red's engines, man. He just, first time, fires right up. I didn't even touch the throttle or the trigger. It's good to go. Gotta love these reds, man. Set it and forget it. This is probably one of the few. Well, none of my engines are finicky. But this reds is very low maintenance, man. Once you dial the reds in, he's good to go. Okay, let's set this camera right here. See how we do. See if it holds up without the wind blowing it over. See if we can get some air action. We're going to see if we can send it a little. Sorry people, this little technical difficulty. I think I had it a little too rich. Still too low. Okay, I haven't touched the needle. So. Still too rich. See if that does it. Okay, we need to give her the old Crudic test. I think the low end is, I think, still too rich. She's still a little rich, but I think we can leave her there. Let's see if she'll stay idling. I think she's about right. Now, as she warms up, it'll change, so. Did we get that? She just went flying. We just did a full-on gymnastic somersault. Let's check her out. All right, people, I'm going to get some more fuel. Hold up. She sounds okay to me. Okay, let's see if we can get more air over here. Let's try this spot. What do you think, people? Right here? Get some air? All right. little bit. We're not getting height, we're just getting distance. There we are on that tune. See, now when you flip it, it shouldn't disrupt the idle. It should kind of stay consistent. Then obviously, you check to see how your idle is. If it cuts out, yeah, my idle's not perfect. See how it changed a little bit, but I'm not going to mess with it. It's good enough. That's the old microtic race tune test. Now I'm only running a 13 pinion on this. I probably could have ran a 14 or a 15, but I figured because I didn't know how thick this grass was going to be, because I didn't know if they cut it or not. If you ever ran buggies in grass, sometimes it's a lot of drag, man, compared to a truggy. You know, it sits lower and everything, so, I mean, it's still moving, but I probably could have ran a 14 on it. But a 13, I figured would give it a little more, you know, quickness, punch, you know, bottom and mid. That's why I didn't go with a 14 or 15. I just kept a 13 on it, so. She still moves. She braps. It's not the walk of shame if she's still running. It's only the walk of shame if she quits on you. Now I'm running, this engine is modded, but I'm running a 55 shim on it, so Now this engine does run a single stage or whatever, if you want to call it that. It drops down right away. Sometimes it doesn't though, it all depends. You know, when you're talking about modded engines compared to stock, there's really not a lot of comparison at all. It's completely different, man. So when people try to tell me about different tunes, unless you own a modded engine, you have no idea. The tuning's different. The idle a lot of times is different. The way it drops down. Remember the crank, if you get it modded right, the cranks are balanced in time. So they run different than a stock engine. But I love this R5, man. This R5 has got close to 10 gallons through it. Byrons, 3011, man. Hello. This engine has close to 10, it probably has more than 10 gallons of Byrons 3011. Matter of fact, maybe on my next, maybe not the next video because I'm going to do a quick unboxing. We'll pull this reds down and I'll let you guys take a look at it of what it looks like 10 gallons later of Byrons 3011. And this thing has tons of pinch left. Hasn't lost a step. All right, where are we at on fuel? Oh, she sucks fuel. All right, one more tank, a couple more jumps, and I'm gonna call it quits. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. When in doubt, throttle out, punched out, less yapping, more brapping. All right, people. Catch you guys back at well, it's not my cave, but the makeshift cave. Muggy's still on the road. Got some fifth scale goodies from DDM to unbox. Got a sick ass, one of a kind, it's the only one, special unboxing of a special engine that I'm going to share with you guys, man. I can't wait to see it myself. And we'll give some shout outs and so forth. And we'll go over a couple other things, okay? Remember, nitro is the glory, but e-buggy does pay the bills, okay? And don't stress on byrons, people. Just absolute, A-main, Horizon, hit them all up. Go on the internet. Be the Indiana Jones right now, man. Archaeological fuel find. You got to find it. Stock up on byrons, man. It's done. So, but I'm not going to let something like that disrupt my passion for nitro. Yes, I am getting into fifth scale, but I'm slowly, baby steps. Okay, I am jumping in all the way with what I'm doing, but yeah, I still love nitro. We're still gonna rip nitro. All right, people, that's all the Muggy's got. Peace out.